Okay, so Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So the way this lesson is going to work, hopefully we can cover lesson 1 and lesson 2 this lesson. If we get time, we'll touch upon lesson 3. I want to get to lesson 3 this lesson, but maybe we won't be able to. So we'll see depending on the time it takes to go through lessons 1 and 2. So we will be reviewing lesson 1 first, and then after that's done. So first we'll be reviewing lesson 1. We'll be reading it through the book, hopefully getting you guys to read and translate. Then we will be using the slides to practice. So we'll be using the slides first, actually. We'll use the slides first to practice speaking. And what I will be doing, I'll be putting you guys into breakout rooms. So over Zoom, you can create multiple rooms. So let's see how many students there are here. There are 34 students. Yeah, so the WhatsApp group is fine. You can just share it on the WhatsApp group. Everyone's there. So there's 34. I think one is just joined. And let's say there's about 33 students or so. So I will be putting you guys into breakout rooms and maybe 3-4 of you in one group. And then you can practice speaking to each other with the concepts. So that's when the slides will come in handy. So one of you will point at the slides and ask the question, and the other one will answer. So that's when the slides will come in handy. Okay, so let's nabda inshallah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let's begin. So let me just bring up the slide. The slides go. This one lesson. Okay, so I'm just going to share my screen now. Okay, I'm just going to highlight myself. Okay, good. Okay, so let's get started, inshallah. I did send these new slides. I made just slight adjustments to the slides. So if you guys downloaded it, the slides are on the WhatsApp group. So you need to download them from the WhatsApp group. Okay, so let's begin, inshallah. So we're going to re-go with the concepts just to make sure everyone's understood. And by the way, the previous lesson, this lesson, we will go fairly slowly. We will go fairly slowly in these two lessons. Then from February, we will pick up the pace a bit more. So from February, what we'll do is so inshallah, what we'll do is split the group into 2 different classes. Those who want to take it a bit slowly or a moderate pace, they'll be in one group. And those that want to finish the book quickly and have a lot of time to memorize vocab and sentence structures, we'll create a separate group for that. And then once we've been separated into different groups, then I'll get to know you guys a bit better. So right now I have no idea who most of you guys are, what level your Arabic is at, what extra help you need, etc., etc. I have no idea at the moment, simply because there's too many of you guys. And, you haven't even introduced yourselves to me yet. But from February, the class size is a little bit smaller. We'll separate it into 2 groups, inshallah. And that way, I'll be able to see what level you guys are at. You guys will, so we'll have discussions and you guys can introduce yourselves. Then I'll know more about you guys. So I can tailor the lessons a bit more to your needs. So this is just last lesson today is just a preview for everyone. And then the real learning, inshallah, will start in February, inshallah, for those of you guys that want to continue with this. So just bear with me for this lesson, and next lesson should be a lot better, inshallah. And likewise, if there is any sound problems or anything, please do let me know straight away, because sometimes I have to unplug the microphone and plug it back in. So if that is the case, then do let me know as well. And then I'll do that straight away. So I don't want to keep speaking and then 10 minutes later I realize that you guys can't hear or understand anything. Okay, so I did make some adjustments to the slides since last lesson. And yes, the front cover is one of them. Hopefully it's an improvement and not a downgrade. But anyway, that wasn't the main focus. But anyway, okay, so the first lesson, we learned these key concepts. What is this? And how to say this is a, and is this a, meaning where you ask a question. So what is this was ma hada. This is a was hada baytun, or hada something something. ahada is this a? So if you want to make a sentence into a question, you used to add in the beginning. So hada baytun means this is a masjid. If you want to say is this a masjid, we learned you just say ahada baytun. And who is this? We learned we use man, mim nun, man, and yes and no is na'am and la. And these are the in Arabic, the concepts. Ma hada, hada, ahada, man hada, na'am la. Okay, so we'll be doing a bit more practicing of this. So ma means what? Hada means this. And we learned that in Arabic there is no is. So as English speaking students, you guys have to fill that in. So what? This. Meaning what is this? Ma, what? Hada means this. Okay, and then hada masjidun. This is a masjid. Okay. Then you have to fill in the is. So let's do a bit of speaking practice together as one group. Then straight away, then after about 5 minutes or so, I'm going to break you guys up into breakout rooms, and you guys will practice. So let's take two volunteers. So what person A will ask the question, and person B will answer, and then we'll rotate it. So I'm going to point at an object. Person A will ask, and person B will answer. So let's start with two before I pick at random. By the way, I will be picking random people, yeah? So everyone, you have to make sure you're paying attention. And I try and pick those people who I've never picked before. So hopefully I'll get to pick everyone or pick people at random. And if I do pick you and you have no idea what's going on and you really don't want to speak, just say pass. So that's how I pick you and you're panicking and you have no idea what to do and you're sweating, just say the word pass and I'll give you some breathing room and I'll pick someone else. That's fine as well. But in February, that won't be fine. I will be picking on you a lot more. Okay, two volunteers. Anyone?
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah, we'll go.
Okay, what might be useful is, so we've got Azhar, and the second person is that Burhan? Burhan, okay, good. Okay, so Burhan is your person A. So you'll be asking the question, Azhar, you'll be answering for the time being. So whatever I point at, yeah, so this is what you ask about. So both of you guys can keep your mics unmuted. Okay, so go on, I'm pointing at this.
ما هذا؟
هذا مكتب.
Good. And one more. So ask again.
أهذا كرسي؟
Just use the ma for now. Just practicing the ma hada, yeah?
ما.
Yeah.
ما هذا؟
هذا كرسي.
Okay, good. So we're going to switch it now. So Azhar could be asking the question.
ما هذا؟
هذا مسجد.
Okay, good. Now let's switch it to this. This one.
ما هذا؟
هذا bed. سرير. Okay. هذا سرير.
Yeah. Okay. Let's give him one more without the vocab. Go on, Azhar. Ask again.
ما هذا؟
هذا باب. بيت. Sorry.
Good. هذا بيت. Okay, good. Let's take another two volunteers with this slide, yeah? So let's see.
I'm happy.
Okay, good.
Can I try?
Okay, Muhammad Rafiq and was Sheikh Thanos?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so go on, Sheikh Thanos, you can ask first. And are you comfortable with the slide or do you want the ones with the words in it?
I'm okay with this other one. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so go on, Sheikh Thanos, ask away.
ما هذا؟
هذا كلام.
Oh, good.
ما هذا؟
هذا مفتاح.
Okay, good. Now let's switch it. So Sheikh, so Muhammad Rafiq, you can ask.
ما هذا؟
هذا كتاب.
Okay, good, perfect. Okay, so now let's move on. Okay, so I'm gonna break you guys into breakout rooms. I'm gonna give you guys 10 minutes to discuss this in your breakout rooms. So here we're just doing a sample of what you guys will be doing in the breakout room. Okay. So over here, next thing, this was the first concept. The second concept that we learned in the last lesson was the usage of a. So هذا مسجد means this is a masjid. A turns the whole thing into a question by adding is. Is this a masjid? So now when someone says, is this a masjid? The first thing, obviously, when you reply, you have to say yes or no. If it's a masjid, you say yes. If it's not a masjid, you say no, it's not a masjid. So if it is a masjid, you'll say نعم هذا مسجد. Yes, this is a masjid. If it's not a masjid, then obviously you won't say yes. You'll say لا, no, هذا, and then whatever it is. If it's not a masjid, it's a house, you'll say لا هذا بيت, or هذا something else. Okay, so this is ahada, and you respond with na'am and la, or la, and then you complete the sentence. Tell the question of what it is. Let's do a bit more practicing with two other people. Any two other volunteers? Two different volunteers?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay, mashallah, Luqman and? Second brave person?
Yeah, I'll go as well.
Okay, and Usman. Okay, good. Okay, so Luqman, you can start asking the question, and as Usman, you can answer.
هذا كرسي.
نعم هذا كرسي.
And the questioner, feel free to name a random object as well and test your person.
Okay. هذا مفتاح. Sorry, I
لا
picked it wrong.
لا هذا سرير.
Good. Okay, now let's switch it around. So the other person ask.
أهذا بيت؟
نعم هذا بيت.
لا هذا مسجد.
Yeah. This isn't a baytun. هذا.
Oh.
Okay, let's try it again. Let's try with this.
Yeah.
أهذا باب؟
لا هذا قلم.
Mashallah, good. Okay, so everyone's understood that. This is what you're going to be doing in the breakout room, by the way. Okay. And the next thing, okay, what we'll do, before we go into manhada, let's just practice this in a breakout room. So I'm going to give you guys roughly about 5-6 minutes or so. And I want you guys just to practice speaking as much as possible. Yeah. And then what I'll do is I'll bring everyone back in about 6 minutes. And then we'll go into the manhada. And then that's lesson 1 finished. And then we'll go on to lesson 2, inshallah. And hopefully we'll get time for lesson 3 as well. Okay, so
how are we going to set the group in the breakout session? Is it you going to do it or?
Okay, so how would you guys want? Should I put everyone randomly and mix everyone up, or do you guys want to choose which group you want to go in?
It's better you just choose and give us. Yeah, it's up to everyone. Sorry.
It would be easier if I just randomly just.
Yes, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Let's say there's 33 students or so. So let's say how many students should we have per group?
I think 5. Or, I don't know. So is it 5 or?
Okay. Okay. Let's take 3 because I think when there's less numbers, you'll be able to speak a bit more. Or 4. Let's take 4. Yeah, let's take 4 actually. Yeah. And by the way, whoever has the slides, are you guys able to share your screen? Okay. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let everyone share their screen. So those of you guys that have downloaded slides, what you can do is when I put you guys into breakout rooms, you're going to have to share your screen. So you press the share screen button. Can you guys see a share screen button at the bottom? I've enabled the sharing screen. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so when you guys go into your breakout room, don't share your screen right now. You can do it afterwards. Okay. Yeah. So once you go into your breakout room, whoever wants to take in charge can share the screen and you can point at the objects just like I did and get two people to speak to each other. And then, and just rotate. So everyone should have a turn speaking and asking questions and also answering as well. So,
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam.
I thought the slides is on WhatsApp.
Yeah. So when you download it, it will be on your device, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm using laptop, so not sure I can.
For laptop, okay, let's just quickly.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. So you can use WhatsApp web. So basically, if you use WhatsApp web, you'll be able to open the chat into your browser, and then you can share your screen from there. So if you just click, if you open WhatsApp, if you write down in Google WhatsApp web, and then type, and in your WhatsApp on the right-hand corner, if you just click WhatsApp web, you'll get a QR reader, and then automatically it will start opening just like that.
Yeah,
Thank you, Sheikh.
Yeah, so Jazakallah khairan for the explanation. So those of you guys that need to know how to get your WhatsApp on your laptop, so just type in WhatsApp web over here, click on this, and there's a QR code. So what you do on your phone, you go on, click on your WhatsApp, and then there's 3 dots should be on the top right or somewhere, and then it should say WhatsApp. Sorry, where does it say WhatsApp web? And then you just scan that, and then they'll open your WhatsApp on your laptop or your computer. Okay, so I'll create. How many groups should I create? Should I create 10 WhatsApp, 10 groups? That'll be about 3 or so. Okay, I'll just create 10 for now. Let's see how it goes. 10. Okay, so I'm going to create the groups now. 10 groups, assign automatically, create. Okay, so they're all going to open now. So some of you will be 4, some of you will be 3s. Okay, so all of you guys should get a request to move to a group. So just click that, inshallah. Ali Abdul, what happened?
No one was speaking, so I left.
Why did you leave? You started to speak.
Can you add me back?
Yeah, which group are you in?
7, I think.
Yeah, you don't leave. Just wait for them. Just tell them to speak in it, and I'm gonna come around and see the groups.
Cool.
Okay. Do you know how to join? It's not letting me add you back to the group. Do you know how to join yourself to room 7? There's a breakout room option at the bottom.
Yeah, I can do it. I can do it.
Yeah, just go to room 7. Okay, good. So everyone's back from their breakout rooms. I hope everyone practiced speaking their sentences. And those of you, maybe some of you guys maybe were doubting, how do I do this? How do I do that? But once you get practice, everything gets a lot easier. So Arabic is all about practicing speaking. The more you practice, the better you'll be at it, inshallah. So let's just go through the last part of lesson 1, and then we can safely move on to lesson 2. Okay, so the only thing that we have left in lesson 1 is the concept of man hada. So far, everything that we've done has been to do with objects. So now, if you point to a person, you can't say, what is this? Unless you're trying to be rude on purpose. But if you generally want to know who is this, you need to use the word man. So man is used for people. And the word ma is used for animals and objects. So if you see an animal and you want to say, you'll say, what is this? Ma hada. Or if you see an object, you see a pen and you say ma hada. But for a person, you'll use man hada. Who is this? Yeah, so remember the who. And of course, the is what you add in. So let's see. Let's just do a quick practice. Whoops. Sorry, let me just sort this out. Okay, let me get the participants list up so I can pick someone out. Okay, does anyone want to volunteer? Someone that hasn't volunteered yet?
I'll go, Sheikh.
Okay, good. So we've got Saad and one more brave person.
I'll go.
Okay, good. So we've got two. So Saad, you can be person A, so you can do the asking first.
All right.
So when I point to something, you can ask, and Asma, you can do the answering.
Man haza?
Haza najmun.
Okay, well, there's a mistake in there. So how did you ask the question, Saad?
Oh, sorry. Isn't man haza the right way, Sheikh?
So you're saying, what is this, isn't it? So how do I say what again?
Ma haza. Ma haza. Sorry, I
Good,
made
good.
that mistake.
Yeah, it was a bit of a trick thingy. So although after discussing man,
Yeah.
you're probably expecting me to ask one of these people, isn't it? So I thought, you know what, let me make it a bit more difficult. Okay, good. So ma hada. Okay, let's try another one.
Man haza?
Haza waladun.
Good. Another pronunciation of the hadha,
Yeah.
and this is just a note for everyone as well. When you say, it's not haza with a za, it's hadha. You know how you say the in English?
Yeah.
I went to the
Yeah.
shop. So it's the same sound. The hadha.
That.
Yeah. And yeah, so just to make sure, if you want to make sure that you're saying it correctly, when you say the, your tongue should actually stick out beyond the front two teeth. Yeah, it's just some pronunciation tips for everyone.
Thank
Okay, let's try it again. So
Man hada?
Haza tabibun.
good. Are you guys comfortable? Actually, let's just switch it around. So Asma, you can do the questioning.
Ma haza.
Hada kanisun?
Good.
Ma haza. Man haza.
Hada talibun?
Yeah, good. So remember to say man hada. Don't be insulting him, okay? Man hada. Man. Okay. Now let's try. Are you guys comfortable with this slide?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Sheikh, am I A or B now?
Let's continue. So let's Asma continue to ask.
Man haza.
Hada tabibun?
Perfect. And Saad, you can ask now.
Ma
Ma
haza?
haza. Sorry.
Yeah, so Saad can ask.
Ma haza?
Haza kamizun.
Good. MashaAllah. Hada qamisun. Sorry, let me check the chat up. Sorry, one. So is there anyone having trouble hearing me?
It's fine.
Okay, there's some. Okay, it's good. Okay, that's fine. So I think someone had a few issues before. Okay. Okay, so let's take two more volunteers. Jazakumullah khairan for that. Two other people that haven't volunteered yet.
Nima.
Okay, mashallah. And the second person is it Muhammad Shahadat?
Yes, please.
Okay, good. So let's use this slide first. Okay, so who wants to do the asking of the questions? So let's do Sister Naima. You can do the asking first. So you can be person A.
Ma hada?
هذا قلب.
Good.
Ma hada?
هذا ذك.
So here's a D. D-kun.
ضيق.
Good.
ضيق.
Okay, yeah, go on. This one.
Man hada?
هذا ولد.
Good. Okay, let's switch it around.
ما هذا
هذا حمار.
There's a stretch on the alif. حمار.
حمار.
من هذا
There's no writing. هذا, yeah. هذا طبيب.
Okay, good, mashallah. هذا طبيب. Okay, so this is the gist of this. What I'm going to do, just to practice man hada, I'm going to give you guys about 3 minutes or so in individual breakout rooms, and then that's our lesson 1 completed. So I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to give you guys literally 3 to 4 minutes, no more than that. And
can I ask you one thing? If it's
yeah,
it's in the book is there is one question in there. Wama hada, when he's asking for the camel, saying why is calling wama hada? His answer is hada jamalun. Why? Why is wa?
Okay, good question. So wa in Arabic means and. So he's saying, and what is this?
Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay, thank you. So we can ask, it's not the camel, we can ask mahada.
Yeah. So ma hada is fine.
Okay.
But if you wanted to ask 2 questions, for example, so you'd say ma hada, wa ma hada. What is this? And what is this?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I'm just going to give you guys literally 3 minutes, no more than that, actually. 3 minutes. So I'm going to open the breakout rooms. So join the breakout room. Has everyone got an invite?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 minutes.